Hey, what's going on, guys? Marco Flores here with Nerd in the Bay, and I'm here at the SNK official YouTube page because at the time of this recording, the Evo Awards was held. They unveiled, SNK unveiled a lot of news, character reveals, open beta test announcement, season 1 pass, battle system video. So yeah, I'm gonna be going through the entire list of videos as you can see here. Just to play catch up, react to the Kain trailer, open beta test information, the season 1 pass, which is I'm excited to see what I'm seeing at right now when it comes to the thumbnail. And then the future battle system, we kind of went through this with the a previous stream, doing like a study session of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in and see what's going on with all this news of returning character, open beta test, costume DLC, season 1 character pass, and the battle system. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so Kain returning as a main character cast. He was the previous endgame boss. He looks pretty as hell. You get that Andy Bogard look, you know what I mean? I do remember that those fireballs kind of like going like little angle arcs. Okay. Nice. There we go. Dive kick. Rev arts. Excel. There we go. Okay. Little fade away there. Get to the hidden gear super. So he has like a meteor like theme going with his style.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
And we'll go through this again. But like Kain is not exactly like a bad guy, from what I read on the his like story synopsis, right? So yeah, like we kind of are seeing that Kain is not really a bad guy. I mean, he's running things from like Gawd, Mark of the Wolves, like running the town, but like he's not like overly evil compared to like Geese Howard. And he's on Kain here is on a quest to rescue his sister, which is the wife of Geese Howard and like the mother of Rock Howard, right? So yeah, I mean there's some like I guess noble intentions within the means of how he's doing things. Maybe he's not the greatest in terms of like good and evil type things, but this might be like by all means necessary, I guess, when it comes to Kain and possibly with Rock. But we're gonna find out in the story. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, like I said, very seems to be like there's like combo potential, like setups when it comes to Kain. And I do love like just these meteor fireballs just coming from the sky and just like pelting you as you're just hitting the ground. Like he can cover a lot of bases, what it seems like. You don't see like a reminiscence of like a Reppuken, nothing of like a Geese Howard style. It's very much Kain with his style. Open beta test. Looking forward to this new stage, as you can see here. The same like Rock, Terry, Mai available. Hotaru available as well. Bijane, Preacha, Vox Reaper, and Kain. So 8 playable fighters in this open beta, so there's a lot to play around with here. Control schemes, rev system. So for us in the US, in the West Coast time, February 20th to the 24th, I believe. So I mean it's happening like really soon. And then you get to see here DLC costume, Terry Bogard, classic, has a real bout hat on, so yeah, kind of like a pre-order bonus. Just get to see it in action, which is pretty dope. I wonder, I mean, I really hope actually that they like do like a lot of the costumes that are in these like artwork pieces, right? Not just the classic, not just like, you know, what you're used to with like these known characters, but like the other artwork stuff that you see and that these characters are wearing. Alright, so now we're seeing the season pass announcement trailer. This was actually leaked before these trailers were out. So summer we're getting Andy Bogard, which is pretty dope, and then we also have Ken Masters from the streets, also in the summer. Joe Higashi wearing glasses. People are kind of like, what's going on with the glasses? Alright. And then Chun-Li in the winter. This is a crazy pick here, Mr. Big. Looking older too. So base game plus the season 1 pass. But yeah, so this is basically this is an interesting part of this DLC lineup because one, we have Andy and Joe returning from Fatal Fury, but this is their first like Garou, like Mark of the Wolves, like iteration. So I believe you saw a little bit of Andy in Hokuto Maru's. I want to just make sure I say that right. Hokuto Maru's character ending. When it comes to Garou Mark of the Wolves, you see Andy in the kind of like in the background, hiding away from Hokuto Maru, and telling the kid like, "Hey, I don't see you as my student anymore. You're my rival." Like, Dad, Andy, kind of serious, but that's Andy in a nutshell too. But like, look at the costume, look at the design, looks pretty sick. I mean, and then from the poster, from back in the day when this game was announced, he looked just like he was just in office attire, right? Just like an everyday job attire, maybe running that bar that we see in the game. But yeah, seeing Andy there, pretty dope. I was like an Andy like hardcore main of Andy Bogard back in the day, like Fatal Fury 2 and stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see what Andy does for this iteration of him. So yeah, and then Ken, crazy. It's still crazy for the fact that we're getting Ken and Chun-Li from Street Fighter 6 iterations basically, and the curious thing is how they will work with the Rev system, the Rev Gauge, Rev Arts, Rev Excel, going from like Shoryu to maybe Jinrai to Hurricane. Like, it's gonna be crazy how they interact with the game mechanics of of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Like, it's really curious to see what they're gonna be doing. And then Joe Higashi returning, being introduced into the Garou verse basically, right? Again, kind of curious like what's going on with the not sunglasses. Kind of curious what's going on with the glasses. Maybe he's just getting older, or maybe he just wanted to change things up. And I know people were kind of complaining. It's like, oh, he still looks the same. I was like, duh, he's a Muay Thai fighter. Of course, he's gonna have the hand wraps, the armbands. I mean, that's the Joe style with the headband, and then like the Muay Thai shorts. That's Muay Thai in a nutshell. But when you look closer into like the shorts part of it, like you see the things, right? You see Hurricane on the waist. You see Joe, like the legendary Joe, the Legend of Joe, like in the groin area. Tiger Kick, that's one of his moves. He's being sponsored by Yuri Fitness Club, Yuri Sakazaki, right? Pow Pow Cafe, that's kind of a given. And then okay, I'm looking into like the lower part of Joe's shorts. It says Chang Xingzan Pictures. So one of the other characters, the fat one, that's rich. I guess he has like a picture company, like a film company. So that's pretty interesting that he's sponsored by these three companies, and this is pretty dope because you get like little references to the these previous characters or like related characters for this whole entire thing of Southtown. And it's dope that you get to see it on like Joe's shorts basically. So yeah, it's dope. I actually am digging Joe's design because it's not just like classic Joe shorts. It's like they're cut off, right? And yeah, for more flexibility and kicking and all that stuff. So the martial artist in me is able to appreciate the design. So like I'm not really tripping about like why is he wearing glasses? Why does he look the same? It's like, dude, that is, you know, that is like Muay Thai in a nutshell. And like I said, Chun-Li again. This is the Street Fighter 6 iteration, so again, very interested to see what like the mechanics are going to be, like how they're going to do it with the Street Fighter characters. So I'm very excited for Chun-Li to be one of the guest characters for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And then the final slot for season 1, Mr. Big. Mr. Big is an Art of Fighting character, and it's crazy because it's like, okay, now we're getting more Art of Fighting characters in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, because you know, with the whole scope of like how SNK's like roadmap of like what games that they're you know making and planning and designing, Art of Fighting is another one that they're planning to like develop. So Mr. Big being the bridge for the Fatal Fury City of the Wolves game is an interesting one, because you know, back in the day, Fatal Fury Special, Ryo Sakazaki was basically the very first like dream match, the crossing of worlds of games. He was the very first one to do that, right? With Fatal Fury Special, like you had to do like prerequisites of having like perfects, like all the like perfects of all the rounds, beating all the characters, doing supers. I believe doing supers, or just not losing a round, I believe. To be able to fight Ryo Sakazaki, and then now Mr. Big, you know, coming into the fold in the Fatal Fury like Garu verse, and maybe showing like an eventuality of like, you know, the next Art of Fighting game that's gonna eventually come out. So again, Mr. Big, crazy pick for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves DLC selection. Kind of wonder what is up with Mr. Big at this point, because we know in the I believe the King of Fighters 15 like ending, I believe with Team Southtown, Geese's team, Geese, was it Geese, Billy Kain and Hein, I believe, right? They were mentioned like, oh yeah, no, rival to Geese's like, you know, group, and I believe Mr. Big was the rival group, you know, attacking Geese. So like, yeah, this is gonna be very interesting now, because Mr. Big is either in power, like he's more of like a more serious in power character versus like Kain and everybody else, or like, yeah, I'm kind of curious like what's the story with Mr. Big, and I want to see like how his scrimmage style has more evolved with the classic stuff that he does, like the dive, fireball, like the up sticks, all that stuff. So this DLC lineup solid already. Andy Bogard, Ken, Joe Higashi, Chun-Li, Mr. Big. Yeah. Could they have used other characters? Sure they can. But this is already a solid selection of Season 1 characters. So, like okay, let's go back. So, we're getting Andy Bogard and Ken in the summer. So, I mean, not at the same time, but probably like, you know, like one's in June, the other's in August or whatever. And then Joe Higashi in the fall. Winter will be Chun-Li, and then early 2026 will be Mr. Big. So again, very exciting. This is a solid DLC lineup. So like I'm for it here. All right, we're going to the battle system again. We did a little study session of how everything goes, but we're gonna get to see it in motion with the rev system, right? Revving up, you're seeing that you go, if you max out, you basically get burnt out, right? SPG is where you decide where you want to use your Hidden Gear Super and additional attacks. I believe you hit harder too, right? Oh, there's armored, right? Okay, there's armored in the rev. Okay. Chain together special moves with Rev Excel. Yep. This is the crazy part of this game, is linking your specials together. Counter. Oh, okay, slow-mo counters. I love that slow-mo and zoom is kind of a main thing in today's fighting games. And we have the defensive options here with Just Defend. You have your mono controls with Smart Style. So yeah, a lot of things to like look at and consider and what to do. Hitting gear supers. Fortunately, they're all like the same motion, and it's known now. And again, it says open beta test February 20th till the 24th, so we have time. Okay, again, we see the train stage in motion, which is sick. Revving up is like the opposite of being the burnout. Like as you like lose your drive gauge, you gain your rev gauge. Again, SPG. Armor for rev glows. That's crazy counter actually. Chain together with Rev Excel. So when I was playing the demo at Evo last year, I was not even in this part of the game. Like I couldn't gather how to like do these things. So definitely when I do have the game or even the beta, like I really need to learn up on how to do like all this stuff, because I am planning to compete with this. Especially in April. There's a tournament that's happening in Atlanta. I'm entering in it, hopefully doing commentary too. But that's at the same time it's the release of City of the Wolves. So very, very exciting, very, very exciting. I can't wait. The push is real for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. But yeah, those are all the videos for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. All the announcements that they made. Kain returning as like one of the as the main cast roster. Let's see, open betas. You can see February 20th to the 24th. DLC costume with Terry, like the classic Terry Bogard you know and love of Terry Bogard. And then what else? What else was there? Battle systems. We saw a little glimpse of like how the battle systems come into play. Rev Arts, Rev Excel, Just Defend. I believe there's Perfect Defend as well. But yeah, a lot to take in, a lot to like study and figure out. From what I see on social media so far, a lot of like Street Fighter 6 players are very much looking forward to this. It's like a good alternative, you know, from playing 6 and kind of like doing things different from like that from Street Fighter 6 gameplay to doing what you got to do for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So people are excited, so am I. I'm ready to just dive into this game, play as best as I can to compete and commentate too. Because honestly, like that's as a lot of this going on, like it's like dang, it's a lot to be able to talk about too. So I have to study up. I have to learn up about the game as I continue to play and compete, so I can be a better commentator to be able to do this stuff. So yeah, that's it for all the Fatal Fury City of the Wolves videos, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts of everything that they showed and unveiled? Character slots and DLC. Like, was there a character that you wanted that to be in Season 1 DLC? If honestly, I would have loved to have seen like Jae-hoon into that lineup, but what we have for Season 1 DLC is pretty good. It's solid already, so like I can't be mad at that. So yeah, whatever character that you wanted for Season 1 DLC, let me know in the comment section down below. How you're thinking about like the rev system and all that stuff. But yeah, let me know all that stuff. Let's have a conversation. And then yeah, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. All right, take care, guys. Peace.